In this video, I want to share a demo project, an AI content summarizer that summarizes long form content into short form precise content while preserving the meaning of the content. So I'll give a demo, and I also like to highlight that this is built with a local LLM integration. So let's jump straight into the video. So this is the landing page of a very simple AI content summarizer. So what it does here is you will give a long form content and it will summarize into short form content. So as you can see, there is a demo here. This is a very simple demo. This does not connect to the LLM model. This will give you a very short summary of the demo content. So if I try the actual demo which connects to the local LLM model, and I have an LLM model that has been installed locally. So if I try the demo, it will go to the summarizer endpoint, and there are two ways you can make summaries. One is giving the text form long content, or uploading a file that contains the long form text content. So I'll show you both ways. So first I show you the text form content. So if I use some long form text content, let's say this text content, and also this second paragraph, to make it a long form content that contains like more than 2000 words. So this is a long text content. So if I try to if I click the summarize button, it will make a summary by connecting to the local LLM model, the AI LLM model, and give the response. So if I connect to the summary, as you can see, it is taking around 30 seconds to give the summary. So you'll see the summary. Okay, so here is the concise summary. So it makes the or shortens it. I have given 243 words, the original, and it summarizes into 56 words, which has been shortened by 77%. So it shortens the actual content by 77%. Whatever content you generate, it shortens by more than 70%, or sometimes more than 80% as well. So it gives, and also preserves the meaning of the actual content. Now if I try to upload a file, I have reloaded the page, so the actual content is gone. Now if I try to upload a file, it will take the contents from those files and try to summarize the file. So let me upload a file. Let's say this file. Okay, so let me upload my one of my resumes. So it will take data from my resume and try to summarize the resume. Okay, the text content of the resume. So if I try to summarize, as you can see, it will take around 30 seconds to summarize the content in the file. As you can see, this is the summary of the file. So the actual content was 343 words, and the summary is 137 words. So it's shortened by 60%. So it's very decent result, and it's also preserves the meaning of the resume. As you can see, this is this was the resume, my bio, education, skills, professional links, all of these were included in the shortened form as well. Now if I give a brief overview of the dashboard, if I go to the dashboard link, as you can see, it will take you to the content summarizer dashboard. This is where all the data are there of the database tables. So if I go to users, there is a list of all the users are there, the authenticated users. As you can see, the username, email, etc. there. The full CRUD operations with search and pagination functionality is here. So this is the same for the summaries. So these are the content summaries that are available. So it shows the actual user associated with it, the original word count, the summary count, the percent decrease, the source type, file path, etc. I also have the usage logs. So it contains the usage logs with the user, the summary ID, and the action, and the IP addresses, etc. So this is the brief overview of the dashboard. Now I'll give a code overview of the project. So as you can see, I mainly used conversations like the vibe coding, or the using instructions to generate code and make some changes to it. So this is the main method, the summarize method. So what it does here is first it takes the text variable as none. So it checks whether there is any file, because there are two options, file or raw text. So if I enter or upload a file, then it checks whether it's txt or pdf extensions, the extensions. Okay, so accordingly it will generate or it will get the file contents using the file get contents PHP method. Okay, and it will extract the text from pdf, either from pdf or from doc file. Okay, it checks the .txt and .pdf extensions. Okay, so doc and docs and pdf extensions. So this for file. If it's not file, then it generates the text. It gets the raw, it fetches the raw text and then makes the summary. So the text now contains either the file contents, the file text contents, or the raw text contents. So if there are no text, obviously there it will give a response no text found. So the original word count variable contains the actual count of the text right now before connecting to the LLM. Okay, so now the summary, in the summary variable, it calls the LLM. So if I go to the summarize method here in the LLM, the llama service, so as you can see it takes a prompt and then gives the response using this model llama 3.2 latest, which is installed in my machine, in my local machine, and it calls this API, which is obviously the local host is my machine with 11,434 port /API/generate. So it calls this endpoint and uses this model to generate the prompt response. So and then it goes back to this response and it stores in the summary, and the summary word count is basically the word count of the summary. So it takes the percentage decrease by using the calculation, mathematical calculation. It also stores the summary information in the database if the user is authenticated, and it then gives the response back. As you can see, this is the summary, the original word count, the summary word count, and percentage decrease. So this is the brief overview of the code. So I hope you understand this part of the code. I hope you enjoyed the demo of this project. So in the next video I'll come up with another interesting project idea, so stay tuned for that.